Hello, you must be wondering why I'm wearing a hat. Okay, number one is to take off all the white hair that I'm having as I'm aging, so all the gray hairs are coming out. Number two, when you wear a hat, I am practicing to play my role properly because I'm a new coach and I'm still learning. There's a lot of things I'm learning, and I must be thankful to my coaches and also my coachee for making me see more things that is fruitful and also more towards the life that I choose to be. So if you have been watching my video, you see that I've been changing a lot of things to suit my lifestyle and still help people or walk with people along the way, because I used to have a lot of problem. Number one is ego, which I am doing my best to shade off, because it's not a good habit to have. But sometimes when you are successful in certain field, you tend to forget where you start, and then you fall in the trap of being egoistic. Then I was thinking, I'm not a person who is very much a social media wise, because it needs a lot of effort. And when I've been learning from all the YouTubers and also like TikTok, Instagram, they make it sound so simple. Maybe for them it is, because individual talent and also individual ability is different. That's why we are unique by ourselves. So what am I doing today, and what am I going to start? I'm going to start reading a book. I bought a lot of books because I love to buy books, stationaries, and it's because I cannot afford those things when I was younger. So it become a passion to buy things that is affordable and things that I like. Most of the time I don't use them. I just like to buy them because of their cuteness or because of their colors. I'm a person who loves colors too. So what I do with them is every year I clear my stock and I give to the orphanage or I give to the school. But most of the time I give to the orphanage. And those things that I bought, which is still new, I don't use them, it's still in packaging, I will give it to them or give to the young one as a token of appreciation for them being good for their own behavior, not as a reward, but because they are good. So I give it to them, because I don't feel that you should reward anyone because they are good, because in the end they will only benefit from being doing or excel in what they do. So what I'm doing is, since I bought so many books, so I will start reading some of the books, and the thoughts were running when I was reading some of the books, so I might as well share with you. So when I read this book, and whatever feeling or thoughts I have is all my own thoughts and feelings. It have no association to whoever whoever you are. But if you feel that is useful, then send me a message, ask me to read some of the books that is beneficial for the listener, and also is beneficial for the reader like me. So today I'm reading this one. I bought this, I think, at least 1 year or 2 years ago, by Tricia Woolfrey. Ultimate Energy: How to Get from Tired to Inspired. Okay, so I read about the author. Then I might as well read it for you too. Tricia Woolfrey is an integrative executive coach So this word catch me, coach, because I'm embarking on my coaching journey. Business coach and therapist with a background in human resources training and coaching, hypnotherapy and nutrition. So she is very specialized in her field. As for me, I'm more towards motivations, tourisms, and also career advancement. Of course, a little bit to do with the family. In the community that I'm in, family play a major role. I used to say, oh, family is family, work is work. But in your subconscious mind, many things that involve your family involve the work that you do. And it plays a major role in your decisions too. So this is the first part. As an expert in psychology and physiology of behavior, performance, and productivity, Tricia has a passion for helping people live a successful, fulfilled, and balanced life. This is what I wanted to do too. A proponent of mindfulness and heart-centered living, she works with corporates and private individuals wanting to get most from their business, career, and personal life. I also hope to see this in my client, in my coaches, and in those that is within my network. She has a business consultancy and a hypnotherapy nutritional practice in Harley Street, London, and in Surrey. So both these places is in England. She works with groups and on a one-to-one basis. I'm good at one-to-one. She also runs numerous workshops for stress management, presentation skills, influencing skills, time management, personal development, anger management, performance, productivity, and wellness. I guess these are all the keywords that people are searching for. For me, it's very simple. I just want to see people around me and people that knows me can excel in whatever they have set their heart to do. Because remember, you have to do it. Nothing fall from the sky, no matter how much God love you. She has numerous other books, CDs, and pieces to her name. For more information, then the website, everything, I can put it into the, additional description. Okay, I go into introduction. Most of us feel tired at one time or another. Isn't it so true? This can be a natural consequence of an occasional sleepless night, a little overindulgence, or working long hours to meet a deadline. It sounds very much like our life. However, if fatigue is a general characteristic of your everyday life, it means that there is something out of balance that needs your attention. You know the niggling feeling, say, I must do this, but now I'm tired to this. What should I do first? So this is where the service of a career coach will be very useful. And for the past 1 week or so, I come to realize that people who look for coaches are people who have potential, people who knows that they have something that they can excel in, but they just don't know how to do it, or they can't find the answer to shorten it. So this book seems to help me in understanding my coachee and myself. Pretending it isn't there doesn't miraculously create an abundance of energy to support you through your day. It certainly doesn't help you deal with life challenges. A chronic lack of energy can eat away at you until you become a shadow of yourself, sleepwalking through life and becoming a passive passenger, reacting to situations rather than creating the circumstances that are right for you. How true this is. How many of you feel that this is actually what you are facing now? Yeah, give me your comment. Good energy can be yours for taking if you follow the simple strategies in this book. remember, there are many strategies, there are many things that a lot of people talk about, so you have to find your way. They will help you deal with all of life's challenging more easily, and better still will help you enjoy the good times fully. What's not to love, isn't it? Everything comes from love. You must love your job, you must love yourself, you must love your family, you must love. I use the word must because that's where you give birth to all your successes. I take a clip from Sadhguru who say that in your feelings or your thoughts, you do not have subtract, I mean minus sign. You only have additional. So if you feel love, it will double. If you feel hatred, it will also double. If you feel gratitude, it will double. So what you want to feel is how you want to train your mind to be and act the way, and you'll see little things happen even without you noticing. You will see it happening with no problem at all. Unfortunately, having a good level of energy can seem like an impossible dream to some. Remember, some, not all. As a holistic coach and therapist, I noticed that at least 80% of my clients say they would like to have more energy. We all want that. A good proportion of those describe themselves as feeling as if they are wading through trials with brain, I don't know how to pronounce this, triangles with brain fog, a constant companion. Thus, a lot of people spending a lot of time not at their best. Yeah, sometimes you just fall behind time. Energy is a key resource that enables you to get the very most from your day. It's like you squeeze 1 minute into 1,000 or 100,000 possibility. You can do it. It even allows you to enjoy your peaceful moments better, a calm energy if you will. When you take your foot off the pedal, do you sink into an exhausted heap, falling asleep and waking to start the onslaught of life again, feeling drained and unrested? I sometimes feel that way too. That's why I'm trying to not taking away the word trying. Now I'm taking away the needs to rush for things, capitalize more on my timing. And I have time to play also. I play games. If you look at my Facebook, you will see that I also play some color games, mostly to do with colors because I just love the feeling that it gave me. Energy helps you enjoy your peaceful moment in a cocoon of calm tranquility and emerge feeling rested and motivated. The ultimate things that I also wanted. Wikipedia defines energy as the strength and vitality required for sustained physical and mental activity and a feeling of possessing such strength and vitality. In the big word, good energy can be yours for the taking if you follow the simple strategies in this book, which she already mentioned earlier on. As I was writing this book, my good friend Linda was listening to Chris Evans interviewing Kenneth Branagh on his breakfast show. In discussing the energy he has on stage, Kenneth quoted William Blake, who defined energy as eternal delight. Linda misheard it as internal delight, which I have to admit I prefer. Yeah, I also prefer that. What a beautiful way to describe it. And when you think about it, when you are energized, you do feel a sense of positivity that is not forced inward, but instead radiates from within. Whether momentary or eternal, the energy comes from inside you. Also called chi or prana, energy is the life force that circulates throughout your body via the meridians. These are invisible energy channels that serve to transport energy throughout your body and affect every organ and psychological system you have. Acupuncture and acupressure stimulate this point, which is why they can have a calming or energizing effect depending on what your needs are. Makes sense. If you really low on energy, go and have acupuncture, but I hate needles. Energy is the center of the twin qualities of motivation and drive, and is the characteristic that enables you to take what you want from your day with enthusiasm. Don't lose the enthusiasm. Keep biting on it. Without it, it is impossible to function at your best in all the roles you hold: parent, spouse, partner, son or daughter, brother or sister, employee, business owner, committee member, team worker, and other role you may have. If you aren't functioning at your best, firing on all cylinders, then you can't undertake your responsibilities to the best of your ability. This I have to agree, because multitasking can be exhausting and not resourceful. This can affect your career or your business because it is almost impossible to be fully productive without this vital resource. It can certainly affect your relationships because it is much harder to give yourself if your energy is low. So next, what? Without energy, you will lack the ability to work or study as well as you can or enjoy your leisure time. Number 2, without energy, you might find that you are more irritable, less productive, and more prone to illness. I'm sure you can relate to this quite easily, because I can. I hope you do. Without energy, problems are more difficult to solve. Not only is your energy low, but so is your cognitive function, your ability to think clearly. So that's why people have quarrels, people flare off the handles, make wrong judgment. This could be because the energy is low. Without energy, ideas and creativity are impaired, and living a fulfilling life can feel impossible because everything is more difficult than it needs to be. Without energy, your emotional resilience, your ability to bounce back from setbacks is compromised. This means that the little things will affect you as if they are the big thing, and you will find it difficult to cope. So without energy, many people become drama queen or king. Adrenal energy versus core energy. Many people have a high level of nervous energy. You can sense it when you are in their presence. They have a restless adrenal energy and find it hard to switch off. They might show the following signs. Number 1, foot tapper can't keep their feet still even when seated. Number 2, pacer can't stand still for long, so can often be seen pacing up and down when on their mobiles. Number 3, the hyperactive take multitasking to new levels, doing lots of things very quickly and taking on new projects even though they have an already full load. They pack so much into their day that there is no time just to be. Number 4, adrenaline junkies and risk takers seek thrills such as high-risk sport like skydiving, or they thrive on drama and leaving things until the last minute. Insomniacs have busy brains that keep them awake at night, so they don't get the rest and recuperation they needed. We need to think, so we need to have the energy, and we need to rest. But often when they stop, these restless people really stop, as if the tank has emptied completely. They become submerged into the sofa like ice cream in its cone on a hot summer's day, seemingly irretrievable to all but the deepest sleep. This one is dead sleep already. Reliance on adrenal energy can lead to adrenal exhaustion or adrenal fatigue. This happens when your adrenal glands have become overstimulated and don't function adequately in response to stress. You know you are at risk of this when you need stimulants like sugary food and drinks, including diet versions, coffee or cigarettes. The chemical they contain include stimulants. The difference between adrenal energy and core energy is sustainable healthy living. Okay, physical cause of tiredness. There can be a few, can be your thyroid imbalance, CFS, which means chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, myalgic, wow, this is all mouthful, uh, and Lyme's disease, poor liver function, blood sugar imbalance, and type 2 diabetics, anemia, candidiasis, something to do with the gut, amalgam fillings, psychology causes of tiredness. Okay, this is another thing that she mentioned. Tiredness can also be the result of emotional difficulties, so it is important to identify and address this issue. When you don't deal with emotion at their cause, it can lead to depression. So it is essential to take appropriate action early on so that the big D doesn't take hold. Stay out of depression. There's no such thing called depression. Negative emotion. Negative emotion can be tiring. Putting a lid on them, as many of us do, we make them even worse because the effort to suppress and repress them really takes it out on you. If you find you are on an emotional roller coaster or the negative emotion are a key of factor in your life, it is really important to get help from someone who not only understands but can also show you how to express and manage them in a healthy way. The next one is this one I'm talking about psychology. She's talking about psychology causes of tiredness. Generalized anxiety disorder. Anxiety can also be a great source of fatigue, especially when it's pervasive, long-standing and difficult to control, as in the case of GAD. If you are waking up each morning with a sense of doom and irrational fear filters through all your experiences throughout the day, the anxiety will consume all your energy. Hypnotherapy, mindfulness, and the emotional freedom techniques are all useful ways of dealing with these troubling conditions. But I still prefer coaching. Depression. Fatigue can be symptom of depression. If you had for at least 2 weeks a low mood or loss of pleasure and interest in things that you normally enjoy, together with any of the following: loss of energy, disturbance of appetite, difficulty sleeping, poor concentration, feeling of worthlessness, guilty or hopelessness, withdrawing from relationship. These are the signs you may be depressed, and it is helpful to see a professional as soon as possible. So there are more things that she mentioned for you to reflect. I will type it into a spreadsheet, and if you need this, then you send me an email. I will just send it to you so that we can share experiences while learning how to get through ultimate energy. Okay, the final of her prologue. This is her introduction. The hidden benefits of lack of energy. You see, lack of energy also got benefits. Now that I'm looking at it, I hope you'll find it as true as I am looking at it. The quiz, they have 8 questions that I will prepare and share with you when you send me the email requesting for this, or you just I'll think about it, because I'm not a social media expert, so I don't know how I'm going to give it to you. But sending an email will be the only solution I know at this moment. Hopefully I can do it better the next time. Okay, the hidden benefits. Fear of failure. How true. If you don't try, you can't be blamed for getting it wrong. True, right? But if you don't try, you will never improve. Fear of failure is a huge block for many people, often accompanied by a strong perfectionist trait. Number two thing, fear of success. I am also one of them. You see, I'm greedy. Everything not good, I'm there. Sometimes it is success that is the problem. How easy will it be to maintain? How will people respond to you if you are different? Will they expect even more from you? These are some of the questions that need to be addressed before you are ready to reclaim your energy. Luckily for me, I have a coach and some coaching that makes me see that nothing wrong with failure and nothing wrong with success. Both is as important. So I'm going on my journey to be what I want to be and enjoy it to the fullest. I hope you also will follow me on this. Skills. The last one is skills. If you don't know how to achieve more energy, it would not be surprising if you feel unmotivated to work towards it, and this book is designed to help you. That is why I decided to read this book. It's not by chance that I took it up. It must be subconsciously picking it up for me. These secondary gains can be difficult to deal with on your own, but become more easier with hypnotherapy. I don't need hypnotherapy. I need coaching and to be a coach, which address the problem at an unconscious level, right at its root. The result can be quite enlightening. In the meantime, work through the book diligently, and you may find that the secondary gains melt away of their own accord. That is bonus. This book is designed to provide insight and strategies to facilitate sustainable living and avoid burnout, eliminate brain fog, and bring vitality to your life. Are you ready? I am. Let's get this on the road. Today is the first day I'm reading just the introduction. So the total book is about how many pages? 207 pages. And if you want to buy it, I just put the title there. And how many chapters we have? 9 chapters only. So stay with me. Tomorrow I will read The Value of Saying No. Okay? Thank you. Stay healthy. And I see you again. Cheers.